Hello students, I am Sister Mary here. Welcome to 10th Maths NCERT Chapter 1 Real Numbers. Today we are going to study very important theorem 1.4. Prove that root 2 is an irrational number. So this theorem we are going to prove by contradictory method. Contradictory method means we are going to say that root 2 is a rational number and then we will prove to be a wrong and then we'll come back and say what we have said is wrong. And therefore root 2 is an irrational number. So that's called contradictory method. So let's begin. Let root 2 be a rational number. So if we consider root 2 as a rational number, root 2 can be written in the form of PQ. Because we said rational numbers are written in the form of PQ. So root 2 also, if whatever answer comes, we can write in form of PQ. So where P and Q are both co-prime number. Co-prime number. And Q will not be equal to 0. Because Q becomes 0 means whole thing will become 0. Okay. So root 2 can be written in the form of PQ because it's a rational number. So it's a rational number. So rational number can be written in the form of PQ. And here PQ are both co-prime number. Co-prime number meaning is what? Meaning is, for example, if I am dividing 4 upon 8, okay, it's in the form of PQ. I divide 4 upon 8, what will get? 1 upon 2. Okay. Now, can you divide this further, 1 upon 2? No, we cannot divide further. So, this number is known as co-prime number because they don't have any common factor here other than 1. Therefore, these numbers are known as co-prime numbers. So, here we are considering P upon Q as a co-prime number. So, PQ we are considering as a co-prime number. So let's now begin this Q this side. So we write root 2. Let's bring this Q this side and P remains the same side. Now let's square it both the side. Square both side. So when we square both the side, we'll get root 2 square, then Q square and P square. So when we remove square, the root will go. So what we will get? 2 Q square equal to P square. Now let's keep Q square here only and bring this to this side. And then what can we say about it? Can we say that 2 divides P square? 2 divides P square, which means 2 also divides P. This is according to theorem 1.3. What does it say? 1.3, if P divides A square, P also divides A. Meaning to say if 2 is dividing P square, 2 also divides P. So again I am trying to explain to you. In theorem 1.3 I have explained to you. For example, if I say 2 is dividing 10, then 2 also can divide 10 square. That's what I'm trying to tell. If 2 is dividing P square, 2 also divides P. That's it. Now this we can consider as equation 1. Now let's proceed. If we said if 2 is dividing P square, 2 also can divide P. So 2 also can divide P. So if we are 2 divides the P, then there will be some answer to this. Can we say this? If some integer is here and this 2 is dividing this, then we'll get some answer, right? So When we get some answer, then we write that 2 divides, assume that 2 divides P and result is R. Okay, so assuming when 2 divides P, the result we get is R. So if 2 is dividing P, we have some result or some answer will come. So we consider this as R. Now again, we'll keep P here and let us bring to this side. So what we will get? We'll get 2R. Now square this both sides. So when we square, we will get P square here, 2R square. So now P square, 2 square will be 4 and R square. Now this we consider as equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, we will get equation 1 is what? P square is equal to 2Q square. So in the place of P square in equation 2, we will put the value of equation 1. So in the place, this is equation 2. So in the place of P square, we write down 2Q square. So 2Q square equal to 4R square. Now let's keep R one side. R square we keep one side. We bring 4 this side. So what we will get? So can we divide this? And we will get Q square upon 2 equal to R square. Now again, what can we say? If 2 is dividing, if 2 divides Q square, then 2 divides Q also. So by this, what do we learn? Just have a look here. We said that 2 divides P square, that means 2 also divides P, we said. And here we are saying 2 is dividing Q square, means 2 also divides Q. So what is the meaning? Meaning is P also is divided by 2, Q also is divided by 2. But we have said P upon Q are co-prime numbers. If P and Q are co-prime numbers, that means they should not have any common factor. But here it is saying that 2 divides P and 2 divides Q also. That means what we have assumed to be wrong it is. So 2 divides. This conclusion is very important. You have to write this. 2 divides both P and Q. It means P and Q are not co-prime number. Therefore, there is contradiction our assumption is wrong, and therefore root 2 is irrational number. Let me explain to you the summary of it, because it's very important theorem. We have to prove that root 2 is irrational number, but then we take it as root 2 as a rational number. And we are trying to prove if it is a rational number can be written in PQ form, and here PQ are co-prime. Co-prime means they cannot be further divided or they can't have any common factor. So we bring Q one side and we square both the side. So when we are squaring, we will get 2Q square equal to P square, which we write it as a equation 1. So then we bring the to this side, so where we can say 2 is dividing P square, then according to theorem 1.3, 2 also divides P. If 2 is dividing P, then we will get some result here, some answer we will get. If it is dividing, some answer we will get. So again what we do, keep P one side and bring R to the other side and square both the side. So when you are squaring both the side, we will get P square equal to 4R square. Now from equation 1, this we keep it as equation 2. So from equation 1, in the place of P square, what we got in equation 1, that we will replace it. So in the place of P square, we write 2Q square and 4R square we write as it is. So then when you calculate it, we will get Q square upon 2 equal to R square, which means 2 is dividing Q square. So if 2 is dividing Q square, 2 also divides Q. But already we said that PQ is a co-prime number. So 2 divides both P and Q, which means that P and Q are not a co-prime number, because if it is co-prime number, they cannot be further divided. But here 2 is dividing both. So that means P and Q are not co-prime numbers. Therefore, there is a contradiction in what we said. So therefore, our assumption is wrong and root 2 is an irrational number we prove. That's it. Thank you. God bless you.